T.Y. Hilton needs to be the number 2 wide receiver for the Dallas Cowboys today, as in right now, today, right now. I'm going to talk about that and more in this video, but before I get into the content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment below for the latest and greatest in Dallas Cowboys sports and news. So, T.Y. Hilton, perennial Pro Bowl receiver from the Indianapolis Colts, was acquired a few weeks back, and he came up with a huge third down reception, a 3rd and 30 to be exact, versus the Philadelphia Eagles to come up with a critical first down for the Cowboys. We go on to win that game. He backs that game up with 3 huge first down receptions for the Dallas Cowboys versus the Tennessee Titans on Thursday Night Football. Why does T.Y. Hilton need to be the number 2 receiver? All right, now we have CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb is a Pro Bowl receiver this year, and salute to CeeDee Lamb. He's earned it. I had definite things to say and questions about CeeDee Lamb, which he has disproved at this point with his tremendous performance this year. 1,200 yards. I don't know how many touchdowns, quite a few, and just a myriad of big plays. Now, when you look at Michael Gallup is coming off of a torn ACL, and to me, he came back a little bit too soon even now, but he's able to play. He's able to be serviceable for us, and we appreciate his heart. I appreciate his effort. I appreciate everything he put into this offseason and coming back and trying to make a contribution to this team. Now, the third receiver, you have Noah Brown. Noah Brown was really, in my opinion, a guy that is really a 4th to 5th receiver. He has stepped up though. He has made some plays, but is he that guy in the big moment? And those are the questions that I'm going to answer in this video. Now, when you talk about Michael Gallup at this point, in my opinion, is not 100% back from the ACL injury. He is able to have a good amount of vertical speed, but the side to side and the detailed stutter steps and motions that you have to be able to do to get open versus even average cornerbacks in today's NFL, I don't see Michael Gallup doing those things on a consistent basis. However, he still has good hands. He can be a possession type receiver, and I think that he's good in that scenario. But in terms of really truly being able to create separation and give a clear window to throw the football to Dak Prescott, I don't think he's back all the way yet. Now, maybe next year he's back, he has more wiggle, he's okay, he's good to go. But this year, as we make a run for 6, I'm not sure if he's that guy, and I'm just going to tell you right now, he's not that guy. Now, you have Noah Brown. Noah Brown has come up with some receptions, but mainly Noah Brown comes up with receptions in moments that are not the key moments. Every time, and this is my strong opinion, and refute me if you feel like that I'm inaccurate, against the Jacksonville Jaguars, he tries to body catch the ball. It comes off of his shoulder pads, bounces up in the air, pick six, we lose the football game. There was a game previous to that when we had double slants, and we threw the football to Noah Brown. Noah Brown tips the football up, and boom, it's an interception. We had last week, Noah Brown dropped the ball or 2. And so what I see is, do not make a receiver or put the burden on a receiver to be more than what he is. Noah Brown is a solid player. Noah Brown does some good things. Noah Brown has come up and stepped up his game this year. But that does not mean that Noah Brown is a number 2 receiver and that he should be placed underneath the pressure and the responsibility in key moments to come up with big plays, which thus far this year, he has not been able to do so. And so the definition of insanity is continuing to do the same thing and expecting a different result. And so this is where we need to shift this week and going into the playoffs in particular. We have T.Y. Hilton. Now, A lot of people think T.Y. Hilton is just a guy that's a vertical threat. He is a vertical threat, but that is not complete. T.Y. Hilton, on most of his passes with the Dallas Cowboys, especially versus the Tennessee Titans, those were stops, those were curls, those were hitches, those were comebacks, those were underneath routes. And so he was able to successfully get open and get enough separation and come down with the football. And the thing that I love about T.Y. versus, if you consider him versus a Noah Brown in particular, well, really there's no comparison in terms of career, but for our conversation purposes, T.Y. Hilton is sure-handed. He has sure hands. He has sticky hands. He catches the ball away from his body. He snatches the ball out of the air. He tracks the football very well, and he still has good enough top-end speed to create separation and make big plays, as we saw in the Philadelphia Eagles game. And if you go back and you look at T.Y. Hilton's tape, you look at him and you look at some of the plays that he made over the course of his career, they were not all deep balls. They were not all go routes. Now, of course, yes, he had some post routes, big plays, some go routes, big plays because of the speed. He had some really good corner routes, but he also had some really good underneath work. He had some stops, some stop routes or hitches, comeback routes. He ran very, very nice out routes. He'll fake the inside slant, break it off really quick to the sideline, created separation, catching the ball going out of bounds, catching the ball for touchdowns. Also, he's very, very good slant runner and very, very good overall screen player where you can throw a screen to him. And so some of the ways that the Dallas Cowboys really need to use Noah Brown is similar to what he did in the beginning part of his career. Now, Kellen Moore likes to come out in certain scenarios in trips. That's 3 wide receivers to one side, and you have a single wide receiver to the other side. My opinion, put T.Y. Hilton as the single receiver when you go into trips. You can use him in a multiplicity of ways. You can go with the go route. You can go with a quick in route or a slant route. You can even use him to run a post, and he'll be effective in those scenarios. In a standard pro-style formation, when you have twins or 2 receivers to one side of the field, you can use T.Y. Hilton as the inside or outside receiver. But my recommendation is use him on the same side as CeeDee Lamb. Because if you use him on the same side as CeeDee Lamb, what you do is you penalize the defense for rolling coverage or trying to double team if they're playing cover 2 over the top versus a CeeDee Lamb, and you get a huge play with T.Y. Hilton. If they play straight up and they're playing man, whoop-de-doo, that's even better for you, because now they got to cover CeeDee Lamb and T.Y. Hilton on the exact same side, and you have a variety of route combinations. You can do 7 routes. You can do a 1 and a 3 route, a 2 and a 3 route. You can do a post and a go. You can do a lot of different route combinations to help CeeDee Lamb and also T.Y. Hilton get open. Also, something that was very effective that was in the Colts offense that I hope Kellen Moore picks up on. You can line T.Y. Hilton up tight to the line of scrimmage in play action pass. That's right, I said it. You can line him up tight to the line of scrimmage and have him run a drag route across the formation. He runs those things tight and beautifully. He'll come open on a drag route or a crossing route, a short underneath crossing route every single time. T.Y. Hilton is the faster player if you're comparing him to a Noah Brown, and I would say he's comparable speed even to Michael Gallup, even at this point in his career. He has the better hands out of both receivers. Perfect. He has the most experience out of both receivers. He has the most Pro Bowls out of both receivers. Perfect. We have him in the building. We have him here in the building right now. Utilize him now. Let's go for 6 right now. T.Y. is the number 2 receiver, and that happens today. So if you like content like this, follow Boss Cowboy Sports on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can follow me, the OC100, on Twitter. And until next time, see you.